I found a wall here in which the COI says "come and play," and you don't really expect "come and play" from COI. Or tell me a bit about who you are and what you're doing here.
You don't, and we needed a new approach. My name is Tiffany St James, and I work for the digital policy team in the Central Office of Information. We're here today to find out from the thinkers and movers and shakers here how we need to change and adapt public services, and particularly digital public services. The economy and all of the issues that are raised today in this conference are looking at how the world is changing and how the civil service need to adapt to address those. And we've got some interesting feedback and interesting comments on our graffiti wall today.
So what sort of things have people been telling you here? Just give me a little tour over this little wall of remarks.
We're very excited to have our Silicon Valley luminaries here today who are talking about behavioural change. And the UK as a culture needs to adapt and get over the risk of failure and try new things, something that we're very supportive of.
I was blogging a piece the other day about some guys in Birmingham who are going to run a fail camp in which you're encouraged to come along and talk about failures. But would civil servants be up for that, do you think?
I think certainly. The governments are increasingly get together to run camps of that type. We've had Open Gov already this year that came out of the government bar camp, which addresses these issues and gets people down in the room together to debate these. I think they'd be very excited. Why don't you invite us?
Will those be public ones or private ones to start with, perhaps?
They're civil service ones, and meeting the civil service with industry and building a community around it. So the first bar camp happened 2 years ago, and it wasn't just for civil servants, it was for interested digital opinion formers and bloggers too. So they're annual events now.
You're opening up. Wow. So what else have we got in here?
Okay, there's a lot about data and opening up government data, and there's a large debate around that at the moment, and I think people are very excited and moving forward into the future to opening up some government data sets that really cool developers and creative people can pull together for some really useful applications for people.
So is most of this specific to public service, or do you think the sort of barriers, challenges here are commonplace?
We've heard a lot today that a lot of the barriers that civil service face are the same as industry. Really, it's breaking the silo mentality down and working across geographical and cultural differences in areas. So very similar. Nothing new here today, but all very interesting debate.